Hello students, welcome to Daily Chemistry Dosage. In today's video, we will discuss a small topic from organic chemistry which is very important. And the topic is to find number of sigma and pi bonds. Generally, when molecule is given, when the structure is given, you can count number of sigma and pi bonds because you know that when single bond is there, it is sigma. When double bond is there, it has one sigma and one pi. If triple bond is there, it has one sigma and two pi bonds. So based on this data, you can easily count the number of sigma and pi bonds, right? But when molecular formula is given, so you need to draw the structure and after that you have to count it. So it will take time. So for competitive exams, in order to save our time, you need some tricks here. So in this video, I will present you those tricks. There are 3 tricks. By using that, you can easily solve the questions within no time. Right? Starting from the first formula, that is number of sigma bonds is equal to total number of atoms minus 1. So how many atoms in methane? 5 atoms. So 5 minus 1, 4. So see how simple it is. And for ethane, total atoms are 8. 8 minus 1, 7. And you need to note 2 points here. First one is this formula is applicable for acyclic compounds as well as inorganic molecules also. Okay, so this formula is applicable for organic as well as inorganic, but in case of organic, it is applicable for acyclic compounds. In case of benzene is given, that is different. So we can use another formula for that. Okay, so coming to our inorganic examples, that is ammonia, it has 4 atoms, so minus 1 is equal to 3 sigma bonds. And if you take H3PO4, sometimes this type of molecules are given. At that time, the structure may not strike. So you can use this formula without any doubt. See here, how many atoms? 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 4, 8. 8 minus 1, 7 sigma. That's it. You can easily solve, right? Next, coming to the ring systems, number of sigma bonds is equal to number of atoms minus 1. That is the same formula here, but you should add number of rings also. Okay, so let us solve for benzene. So how many atoms are there? 6 plus 6, 12. 12 minus 1 plus 1 ring is there. So 12 sigma bonds are there. Okay, let us solve for naphthalene. So this is the structure of naphthalene. And molecular formula is C10H8. So total atoms are 18 minus 1 plus 2 rings are there. So it gives 19 sigma bonds. Okay, you can try for anthracene also. Okay, do yourself. This is anthracene. 3 benzene rings are there. Then coming to the pi bonds, there is another formula, that is summation of individual atoms into valency minus 2 divided by 2 plus 1. And note down one point here. And here summation of individual atoms means you should not include oxygen here. When oxygen is given in the molecular formula, don't add the valency. Okay. And it is applicable for nitrogen, hydrogen and so on. But it is not applicable for oxygen. Okay, then coming to the example, C2CN 4 times. So in this case, summation should be done. That means how many carbons are there? 4 plus 2, 6 carbons into valency minus 2. What is the valency of carbon? Minus 4. 4 minus 2. That is about carbon. Then coming to the nitrogen, how many nitrogens? 4 nitrogens into valency is 3 minus 2 divided by 2 plus 1. That is equal to 6 into 2 plus 4 into 1 by 2 plus 1. It gives 9 pi bonds. Okay. Another example, C3H4. In this case, 3 into 4 minus 2 plus 4 into 1 minus 2 upon 2 plus 1. Okay. So here 3 into 2 plus 4 into minus 1 divided by 2 plus 1. So this is equal to 2 pi bonds. Okay. So by this method, we can easily solve our questions. Right. Let us solve few more examples here. So number of sigma and pi bonds present in 1-butene 3-ine. So let us draw the structure of 1-butene 3-ine. So this is 1 butene, 3 iron. Number of atoms here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 minus 1, 7 sigma. So 7 sigma bonds are present here. Coming to the pi bonds, there is no need of formula here. Why? Because structure is given. So simply count it. 1, 2, 3. So 3 pi bonds are there. Right? Coming to the another example, C2H5 COOH. So if it is given like this, you can easily guess the answer. So there will be a pi bond here only. So one pi bond should be there. But when the molecule is given like this, C3H6O2, then this formula will help you. Okay. So number of pi bonds is equal to how many carbons? 3 into 4 minus 2 plus 6 into 1 minus 2 divided by 2 plus 1. Here I am not including the oxygens. I have told you in the previous slide, right? Then that is equal to 3 into 2 plus 6 into minus 1 by 2 plus 1. That is equal to 1 pi bond, right? And coming to the sigma bonds, how many atoms? 9 plus 2, 11 minus 1, 10 sigma bonds. That's it. Okay, coming to the last example, allyl cyanide. This is the structure of allyl cyanide. So this is the structure. So how many sigma bonds are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 atoms. 7 minus 1, 6 sigma. Coming to the pi bonds, 1, 2, 3. So 3 pi bonds are there. So within no time you can solve the questions. So if you have any doubts, please write in the comment section.